My phone.
We're good. I think we're live.
I think we're live. Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Nikki Check, and I am in studio here with Quinn Perks. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome
it's so
to
lovely
the studio.
to be here. I've seen your podcast, and to sit on it feels so spectacular.
You're too kind. Thank you.
I try.
So, Quinn, there's lots going on in your world, and we could dive into lots of it.
Yeah.
For those watching, I want you to know there is a new name at the location on Harvey. Most people will know it as the Woodfire Bakery spot.
Yes, because that's what it's known for, is the Woodfire Bakery. But when you drive down Harvey now, you'll see the Kelowna's Event Center sign now up. So the whole building is now Kelowna's newest event center, and it's beautiful.
So for those of you that know me, I've been a loud requester of Kelowna getting on the map and getting an event center. So some really exciting things happening there. Very excited to see what the future of Kelowna Event Center will be. But here we are, we're sitting on the doorstep of, you just shared with me, the 20th anniversary of International Women's Day.
Yes. So we knew we were taking over the building on March 1st, and we knew the National Women's Day was following that weekend. So we thought it would be such a fun way to kick off Kelowna's newest event center by celebrating women on International Women's Day weekend. So March 7th, 8th, and 9th, we'll be hosting Women's Showoff Expo, and it's going to go 3 days long, have over 100 vendors, and we have international speakers coming because we want to put Kelowna on the map, and we want to show Kelowna you can have incredible events with international speakers in this city. Yes.
And I think, although bold, you become the Kelowna Event Center on March 1st, and you just whip together and I'm sure it wasn't whip. I know it's extremely enormous amount of work to do.
Yes.
So you come up with this women's show off event, March 7, 8, 9. The day is packed, but it is literally from free if you use the promo code for Kelowna. What is our promo code?
Yours is like Kelowna Now something. We can link it. I'm
Okay,
pretty sure. We'll
link
put it in the comments. But
Yep.
if you're watching this and you go to the promo, you'll get a free weekend pass. So you can come in, have the exhibitors. You can go to 15 plus breakout sessions. We gathered women from all over Canada really to do these breakout sessions. So we have like birthing. If you're an expecting mom, you can come to our doula class. If you're into marketing, we have a master's marketing class. We have how to scale your business, because we believe that businesses in Kelowna need to know they can grow outside of Kelowna.
Absolutely.
Right? Because we have smart, incredible people here with amazing businesses that always stay within the mountains. And we're like, no, take your business across Canada.
Amazing.
Yeah, like grow it internationally, go into the States, get US dollar. Like
we're a little bit on sale right now.
Yes.
So the event has a number of breakout sessions, but you have 3 or 4 real dynamite.
Yes. So this is what we really wanted to do. We wanted international women. So we got Manjeet Minhas from Dragon's Den. And if you are like an entrepreneur like myself or Nikki, you have spent way too many hours on Dragon's Den going, oh, I like their business. Oh, that's a good one, or not. So we thought bringing in Manjeet Minhas, being able to scale, teaching people how to scale businesses, how to grow them, how to take them international is going to be amazing. So she was really for the women entrepreneur in the city to get in a room with someone who has done the walk, has successfully grown her business, and just a phenomenal woman. So she'll be holding a luncheon on Saturday.
That's what I was looking for.
Yes.
Saturday is hers.
Saturday.
Okay.
So Saturday is her day. So you can come in, you just buy her luncheon ticket. It's $129. You get 2 hours with Manjeet Minhas to ask her any questions, to take pictures, to just pick her mind. And then not only that, be in a room with another 100 women entrepreneurs in this city that you can link with, network with, and help grow your business.
Amazing.
Yes, we're very excited to have Manjeet come on in.
And then we have Amanda Lindau.
Yeah, so Amanda Lindau, She's like a world-renowned humanitarian journalist. So she was a journalist who went to Africa, and after 4 days being there, she was captured by the Taliban, and she spent 466 days locked in a box, and she was brutally raped, humiliated, tortured. It was horrific, and unfortunately things like this still happen. So bringing highlight to that. And then she came back after huge negotiations. Her family had to sell her house, come up with $2.5 million to get her released, and got her released. And she came home and she was broken. She didn't know what to do with her trauma, how to handle, how to cope, how to sleep. So she knew the only way to get over her trauma was through forgiveness. So something I could never do. She flew back to Africa, went and visited her captors in prison, and forgave them. So if you think you have trauma that you cannot break, if Amanda Lindhowe was able to break her trauma through this, she can teach you how to break any trauma off of your body and mind and soul. Yes.
And she is Sunday.
She is Sunday. So Sunday, same thing. It's a luncheon, $100. And we have a new executive chef at our Kelowna Event Center. So this will be his first showcasing, and we've had his meals. They've been phenomenal. So expect really good food, really good company, and again, just beautiful women all in the same room. So we're excited.
And Friday then would be Ashley.
Yes. So Ashley DeLello, she was at our Good Life Expo in Vernon that we did, and we saw her speak and fell in love with her. She was just like the most down-to-earth, approachable woman. And so she has an amazing story. So she was a professional dancer. She was on Ellen DeGeneres, Dancing with the Stars, So You Think You Can Dance. And then all of a sudden her brain basically just shut down. So her whole body shut down with it. She was unable to get out of bed. She went to doctor after doctor, mortgaged her family home to the hills, just knowing there had to be an answer for her. Because women are so misdiagnosed in our medical world.
Oh, for sure.
Right? We go in and we're like, hey, it's this problem. And they're like, take some Advil, go home. And she was like, no, I'm not doing that. So she practiced mind mapping. So we know that our brain now is more capable than we ever knew was possible. So she sat in bed and she pictured herself dancing and what it would look like, what it would feel like. And she did it for hours on end every single day, healing her brain to when she walked into the dance room for the first time after 8 years, she was the top dancer. So that's like proof in the pudding. She was phenomenal. So now she travels all around Canada, into the States, just sharing her story about how to heal your brain and map it back to health. When people tell you can't do it, she didn't let it happen. So
she's kicking off the weekend.
Yes. So she's
get us all
ready. Get us all excited. So if you want to hear more about Ashley DeLello, you can go to her Instagram and her Facebook page and then come meet her at the luncheon. Everyone who met her at our Good Life Expo loved her. They connect with her afterwards. She's a wonderful woman. So 3 phenomenal women to choose from for whichever walk you want to learn more about. So get in what you put out.
Or get the VIP pass.
Oh, I'd love you for that.
Okay.
Yes.
And then take it all in.
Pass. Yes. So get access all through the weekend. So if you get the VIP all access pass, you get all 3 luncheons, you get all 15 breakouts, you get our pink pajama party on the Friday night, and swag bag. I mean, you'll be treated like royalty for sure. Yeah, it's amazing.
So this would be the first big event at the Kelowna Events Conference and Event Center.
Yes. So it'll be our first event. So unfortunately, this beautiful building has been in Kelowna for about 30 years. It was actually Kelowna's first market. So everyone in the Okanagan region would bring all of their produce in, and they would So this is how it was built. Yes. So 1983, I want to say, it was built, and everyone in the Okanagan came to sell their produce there and their fresh fruits. And then, so it was also Kelowna's largest wood structure when it was built. Well, no, Kelowna, Canada. Canada's largest wood structure when it was built.
What?
Yes. So like buildings now, they're all metal and they're just drywall. This building was built back when it was grandiose. So all through the top of the ceiling, it's all exposed beams and wood.
I can't wait to see it.
So you can come on in and be the first to see Kelowna's Event Center at the Women's Expo. So we're very excited about it. And then we'll be launching a lot more events going on in the Kelowna Event Center. But if you have an event that you want to host in Kelowna, where you're there's not a space big enough, we hold over 1,200 people just on our main floor. So it's a big, big space.
So let's talk about that for a second. So I know someone that's put on events in the city. We have Innovation Center that's going to be around 97 people. You still have to work with someone for sound systems and
you have to bring in all your sound. The perch is up there, which you have to buy out the perch to be able to do the Innovation Center as well. And then if you're on the top floor, you are exposed to outdoor elements. Yes. So that they're okay for smaller events, but we want to see big events come into the city.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So again, I just want to run through some of the venues. Yes. So we have Innovation Center, then we can go up to about 324, 25 at the Mary Irwin Theater. At the Rotary Center for the Arts.
Yes.
We leap then over to 890 or 900 at the Kelowna Community Theater, which is often booked out. It is so at capacity. I sat on a task force for that amazingly run city facility. So that there's that. And then we can go to the Grand has a number of conference and convention centers. The Ramada, the Coast Capri are typical-ish convention centers. And I know the Grand with, Pamela's going to kill me. I want to say Tara.
Tara.
At
we
the
love
Grand.
Tara. We
Did
two amazing events at the Delta Grand.
So there's spaces and places, but there's definitely a gap within the city, and
for hosting creative events. Like if you go into the Delta Grand, it's so beautiful, but it's made really for conferences from big businesses.
Traditional.
Traditional. But we have so many creative and beautiful artists in the city, and beautiful people that want to do beautiful arts festivals. We heard things to do Comic-Con. We just want people outside of the realm of the conferences to come and host amazing events that aren't with the red tape of the city, because we have 574 parking stalls.
Oh wow.
So you don't have to worry about
You're not
parking.
even having to pay for parking.
You're not going to have to pay for parking with your event, which is huge. And we have a $70,000 sound system in place for any concerts or events. So we're fully equipped to take on anything. Like you come into our building and it will have everything there for you to be able to make your event really come to life and exceed the expectation that you thought your event could be. Because it's such a beautiful space. And we're so excited. We're just so excited to see the creativity come through of this city, to have people come from around the Okanagan into the center of our city and bring life to it, like real life.
So and again, I'm going to experience it, and I'm looking forward to it. I cannot wait to
Nikki's actually hosting our Amanda Lindhow lunch on the Sunday.
I'm very excited. Yes. I'm very excited. I'm on chapter 12 of her book, and I feel like as she's on a plane right now to Somalia, I feel like it's gonna get very sad.
You can have your tissue box beside you.
So I do want to make sure and have that book read, so that I can certainly honor her experience as I introduce
I guess we should tell them the title of the book.
Yes.
That is. So Amanda Lindhow has wrote a best-selling book called A Glass House in the Sky. And so it is a phenomenal read. And then Netflix actually is coming out with a $200 million movie about her experience, I think in May. So we can watch for that. But if you have read her book and you want to meet her, come meet her at the Women's Expo and say hi to Nikki. And if you are a very fast reader, run to chapters, pick it up, and start reading. Yes.
Yeah. So I think this weekend is going to serve a lot of things. It's going to get people that come to the event an opportunity to experience the facility.
Yes.
It's going to it'll be the first time the vendors.
Yeah.
So you have about 100 vendors.
Yeah,
is
we
that
have about
right?
100 vendors, and they're phenomenal vendors. And we just really want to drive home, like, you're supporting local. Like, you're not just supporting Canada-made products, but you're supporting people in your very community who are putting their heart and soul into these products and are going to show up to explain them and just come through. And even if you're just coming through and exploring the vendors and looking, just talking with these vendors, they're great people. And again, it's just networking with people that you normally don't get to network with, right?
Do you have a sense of how many people you think will take in the weekend?
I think we'll be around 4,000 women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think throughout the weekend, we should have about 4,000 women come through. This community has shown up for us in our events. Okay. They really have. And like, we appreciate it so much because we started this event company a year ago and just started with like strawberry and champagne. And now it has grown and grown. So to those who have come to our events, we appreciate you. To those who have heard about our events and are going to come check it out this time, we're excited to meet you. And for those who are not coming, what are you doing? Yeah.
So again, if I may just highlight the quality of the speakers that you're bringing in, it takes a lot to put on events like this, and these are three incredible speakers, and they're certainly worthy of coming out and meeting them, and like you said, having conversations. It was I was at the Chic Summit event, and Amy had brought in a gentleman. I'm sorry, I'm not going to remember his last name, but David climbed Mount Everest, and I thought, oh, that's weird. I wonder why Amy's bringing in David with Mount Everest. And of course, I mean, I have not climbed it, nor will I ever climb it.
Yes.
And I'm sure it's a feat, but I cannot tell you the nuggets that David shared with us and how transferable they were to business and overcoming obstacles and hurdles and challenges.
Yes.
And very much the mindset was just like top notch. It was unbelievable. But what I did at our table is I said, okay, I know we're supposed to break for lunch. Everybody stay at the table. I made all 8 people stay at the table. And we talked about what we heard, what we saw, what we took away, what we wanted to revisit, what we wanted to maybe investigate in. And I can't imagine how impactful it's going to be with each of these 3 women, the people in those rooms taking in the message and the information, and then what's going to happen in that room as we sort of digest what it is that we heard or learned.
And we want people to be motivated, because a lot of things is that you're really motivated when you hear speakers, but we really wanted to drive home the tangible things that you will leave with so you'll be really motivated, but now your toolkit will be filled with all of these tangible items of how to grow a business, what to do with it, what's your next step, so that you're leaving, you're like, okay, I'm motivated, and now I know exactly what to do. So that you can go do it, and do it with a new team of women that you've met who like-minded people, right? We always say you just have to show up in a room, be with other like-minded women, and incredible things will happen, because I'm a big believer that women uplift every business in the city.
Yes. And I don't disagree. And Quinn, I'll even add to that. I find I am famous for having Alexa book me to something.
Yes.
And then minutes before I have to go to it, I'm complaining. Oh, Alexa, I don't want to go. It's like 3 hours. It's this, is that, it's this.
I have to drive.
And I can tell you every single time Alexa just looks at me and smiles, because she knows how the rest of the story is going to go. Yeah. It is so rewarding to be at those events when you show up, and you said it, when you show up, you don't have to come with a +1. You come to the event, and the universe is amazing.
It is so
you
good.
Will meet someone that you were supposed to meet that will, play out into something else.
And come through. And I've gone to because that's what all of us women do when we start here. We're like, okay, we need to get in the room with the right people. So we start going to all of these different networking events. And I'm the same way. I'm very shy when it comes to a big group of people. And I'm just like, I don't know how to get into the first conversation.
Yep.
But I get there, and then everything does just flow.
It does.
And the people that I'm supposed to meet, I meet. And then, 6 months down the road, I'm working on something, and I'm like, that woman, she would align perfectly with this event. And I now have her contact information. I have someone I can call. And just also having a community that supports you.
Absolutely.
That's just building that community, because we lost that at some way along the way, where it was as moms, it was you need a village. And we were like, do we call them? Do they just show up? Like, where are they? And it's like, no, you got to go find them. You got to go find the women, because we're not meant to do things alone, right?
I don't disagree.
Yeah, we're supposed to do it with a team. And I did business in Ontario, and because the population was so big and there was like a lack of community, that when I moved to Kelowna, I was like, I am not going to be an entrepreneur. I am not going to get into business, because it was so cutthroat. Like, everyone was like, I'm competing with you, I'm doing this. But when I started in Kelowna, I met like Anita Parker, Corrine Rennie, Pamela Pearson, who were just these beautiful women that were just like, come sit at our table and let's grow our table. And doing business in the city has been so beautiful, because everyone was just making a longer table for us every step of the way. So this city, if you go in and you're just like, hi, I'm Quinn, they're like, yes, we accept you. Let's work together. And so it's so fortunate to be in this community. Like, I love Kelowna, and you love Kelowna, right?
Very much so.
So we'll advocate it for it, and we'll get this city on the map.
And I'm excited for the future for the Kelowna Conference and Event Center, because I think there will be more opportunity to bring national, international, provincial meetings here. And I know that returns dollars, has a very positive economic impact in our city, and more times than not. You ask the stories of people, oh, how long have you lived in Kelowna? 10 years. Oh, why are you here? Oh, I used to holiday here for 5 years, and then I'm like, I need to move here. So when people come here, they do eventually move here, and it becomes home, and it becomes a great ecosystem of starting a business, moving a business, supporting a business, whatever it is. So,
and when you sign up for the Women's Expo and you come out to this event, you're now giving us the ability to be like, okay, Kelowna loves this. Let's do it again. And let's bring in more national speakers. Let's do bigger events. So every time that you're supporting an event, not just our event, but events in the city, you are giving them what the resources, validations and the resources that they need, that they will keep doing these events. So even if it's not my event, show up for the events in your community, because these people are working tirelessly, despite everything against us in the city, to make Kelowna grow and have money come into it. And our tourism was so down last summer, right? So we're like, no, we're going to push past this. Kelowna is the place that perseveres, and we trek along. And so support the events in this community. I cry out to you.
So Quinn, we'll put it in the notes for the pass that gets you in to see the vendors and do some of the workshops. Yes. So that'll be free.
It will be free.
Otherwise, some of the tickets start at $8 or $12, and then go all the way up to the pass, the full pass that's $3.99. So you can get information at showoffexpos, plural.com. Yes. And you'll be able to see information about the speakers. There's an itinerary there on what's happening when, and then you can also go and see some of the media for some of the speakers that are attending. So I really do wish you, I'm excited to show up. The invitation I'm putting out to everyone in the city to really just come to this. I think it's going to be incredible.
Yes, and if you need a reason for a ladies' night, I'm going to reiterate, we're doing a pink pajama party that's 19 plus, ladies only. So you can go in your pink pajamas. Don't have pink pajamas, just wear pink, it's okay. But come and just do like a ladies' night where it's really fun. We're gonna have a lingerie show. We're gonna drink pink martinis and pink mocktails and just like lady it out. So please come to the Friday night to have fun and just support this incredible community of people.
Amazing.
Yes.
Quinn, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you so much for being
wishing
on
you all the success in this Women's Show Off event.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a
See you
great
this
day.
weekend.